Shell scripting, interview questions and answers. Beginner means advanced. Introduction. Shell scripting is the process of writing scripts for command line shells in Unix Linux operating systems. Shell scripting is widely used for check, automation, system administration, DevOps, deployment automation, monitoring, server management. Common shells include current bash, current sh, current zsh, current ksh. 1 to 20. Shell basics. What is shell scripting? Writing executable command line scripts for automation. What is a shell? Command line interpreter between user and operating system. Common shell types: bash, sh, zsh, ksh. What is bash? Born again shell used in Linux systems. Why use shell scripting? Automation, repetitive task reduction, system management. Commonly, .sh basic shell script example. Bin bash, echo hello shell. What is shebang? Bin bash. Defines script interpreter. How to execute shell script. Bash script.sh. How to make script executable? chmod plus x script.sh. What is variable in shell? Name equals John. Access variable example, echo $name. System-wide accessible variable. Common environment variables? Path home user. What is command substitution? Date equals to date. What is comment in shell? Hashtag comment. What is echo command? Echo hello. Prints current directory. What is ls command? Lists directory contents. What is cd command? Changes directory. 21 to 40. Conditions and loops. What is if statement in shell? If x, gt, 5, then phi. Common comparison operators: current eq, current ne, current gt, current lt. String comparison example: if a equals ab. What is elif statement? Elif condition. Case $var in esac. What is for loop? For I in 1, 2, 3 do done. What is while loop? While condition do done. What is until loop? Executes until condition becomes true. What is break statement? Exits loop immediately. What is continue statement? Skips current iteration. What is read command? Read name. What is positional parameter? $1, $2. What is $hash? Number of script arguments. What is $hash? Exit status of previous command. What is $? Current process ID. What is wildcard in shell? C**? Wildcard example: ls*.txt. What is test command? Test-f file.txt. What is file existence check? -f file.txt. What is directory existence check? D folder. 4170. Advanced shell scripting. What is function in shell? Greet, echo hi. Function call example: greet. What is return status in shell? Numeric success failure indicator. Exit 0. What does exit code 0 mean? Successful execution. What is piping in shell? ls grep txt. What is redirection? sync do. Output redirection example: echo hi file text. Append redirection example: echo hi file text. What is ster redirection? To error.log. What is grep command? Searches text patterns. Grep example: grep error log.txt. What is awk? Text processing utility. Awk example: awk print 1. What is sed? Stream editor for text transformation. Sed example: sed s old new g. What is cut command? cut-d-f1. What is sort command? Sorts text lines. What is unique command? Removes duplicate lines. What is find command? Find.-name/text. What is xargs? Builds command arguments from input. What is cron? Job scheduler in Linux. Cron example: 00 *** script.sh. What is background process? Command ampersand. What is process monitoring? Checkmark. PS, checkmark. htop, checkmark. What is ps command? ps-ef. Kill -9, PID. What is trap command? Handles signals in scripts. Trap example: Trap, echo, exit, exit. What is debugging in shell? Bash x script.sh 71 to 100. DevOps and enterprise shell scripting. What is shell scripting used for in DevOps? Deployments, automation, monitoring, backups. What is log parsing? Extracting useful data from logs. What is backup automation? Scheduled file database backups. Backup example, tar-czf backup tar.gz folder. What is SSH in shell? Secure remote server access. SSH example, SSH user at server. Secure file copy. SCP example, scp file.txt, server/tmp. What is rsync? Efficient file synchronization tool. rsync example, rsync-av src, dest. What is shell scripting in CI/CD? Automating build and deployment pipelines. Common CI/CD tools using Shell, Jenkins, GitHub Actions, GitLab CI. What is Docker automation with Shell? Managing containers using scripts. Docker command example, Docker PS. What is Kubernetes scripting? Automating cluster operations. kubectl example, kubectl get pods. Common shell scripting interview topics? Quote, conditions, grep, sed awk, cron jobs, process handling. Common shell scripting problems, coding issues, permission problems, path issues, infinite loops. What is quoting in shell? Single quotes, double quotes. Single versus double quotes? Double quotes allow variable expansion. What is shell injection? Executing malicious commands to inputs. How to secure shell scripts? Check. Validate inputs? Check. Avoid eval? Use quoting properly. What is portability in shell scripts? Running scripts across environments. What is POSIX shell standard? Standard shell behavior specification. What is shell alias? Alias LL equals ls-la. What is source command? Source script.sh. How to become strong in shell scripting. Automate tasks daily. Practice grep sed awk. Learn Linux deeply. Biggest shell scripting interview concept? Automation and command line text processing. Key shell scripting interview focus. Automation, Linux commands, scripting logic, and DevOps workflows. Why is shell scripting important? Essential for Linux automation, DevOps, and server management. Shell scripting interviews focus on variables and loops, conditions and functions, grep, sed awk, file handling, process management, cron jobs, Linux automation, DevOps scripting. Key idea. Strong shell scripting developers understand Linux automation, command line tools, and efficient system administration workflows.